and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
AMP2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on AMP2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel, and welcome to The Biz. I am here to talk to you about the importance of self-discovery. I am your master igniter. And what does that mean? I ignite the inner motivation in people so that they could start taking action in their lives, so that they could live the life they were destined to live. And how do you do that? Well, I'm a perfect example of this. Today, I am sitting in this wonderful radio station for the very first time, and I am living on purpose. I am taking action. I am not sitting back on my intention. I'm actively moving forward so that I can continue to show up for myself with purpose. So, how did I get there, you may ask? Well, I'll let you know. Self-discovery was the process. How do you go about doing that? Well, it is important, I believe, that anyone that needs to can be connected with who they truly are. It is imperative that people take the time to get deep with themselves, get intimate with themselves, get to know their truth from the core so that they could get an understanding of who they truly are in order for us to start showing up authentically, in order for them to start showing up the way in which they want to be seen so that they could start honoring, loving themselves in a way that others can do the same. This process can be daunting. It can be a little bit, overwhelming at times, but those of you who are in a space where you are having a hard time connecting with you, you find the day-to-day activities of life is becoming overwhelming. You are having you are carrying so many hats and still finding it hard to find the joy within. This is why it's important to start the process of discovery. It requires you to take a step back, pause, process what's going on around you so that you could start taking the proper step to pull that person that really is your truth inside. It requires you to take the time to ask yourself those pertinent questions, these intimidating questions at times, so that you can get to know your truth, so that you can stop asking people outside about yourself and you can start asking the questions to yourself. No one outside knows you better than you do. And in order for you to really feel connected, you need to take this time with yourself. It is imperative. I had to do it, and this is why I'm able to actually show up today, take a leap of faith, and just be present with you in this platform right now. Like I mentioned earlier, I've never done it. I've never done it, but I am confident that I have what it takes because I have done the work that leads me to the space today to know that my voice is my gift. My voice is what I use to impact others. And impacting people positively is my purpose. I do it in every area of my life. And today I'm able to sit here in this space to use it through this microphone to the screen to have a positive impact so I could inspire you to own your voice, stand in your truth, and show up for yourself authentically. All this process only happened because I took the time that it was needed to discover who I was. I allowed myself to reveal elements about myself that I didn't even know existed. And even so, I believe it was more dormant. We always have things inside of us. We have it within ourselves. It's inside. But often it's dormant. So I have taken the time to reveal these elements about myself. Rediscover pieces that I didn't even know I had. I learned to know what my gifts were. I learned to understand what makes me vibrate at the level that I'm vibrating. I got connected with my rhythm. I'm a dancer, for those of you who do not know. I've danced all my life, and rhythm, it's in my DNA. More so, it's in my culture, it's in my ethnicity. I move to the rhythm of the beat of drumming. And once I get disaligned with that, I feel it in every aspect of my life. So I needed to get in rhythm with myself in every areas of my life. And when I mean areas, I mean spiritual, emotional, financial, family, personal, you name it, relationship-wise. I had to get aligned. So when I talk about rhythm, it's really the alignment that you have. The alignment that you have with all these areas in your life. So that when you move through life, you understand the vibration that are being generated within yourself that makes you who you are, that makes you show up the way in which you're showing up. And that's the piece that's key that one needs in order for them to start discovering themselves. Get in rhythm, understand every area that makes you who you truly are. I encourage you to call in the show at 888-565-1470. Tell us your biz. Ask me questions. I'm here to serve you. So please don't sit behind your thoughts. Take action and make that phone call so that we can engage in conversation, and possibly I could answer some of the questions that you had that are pressing in your mind. But I will continue to speak in the meantime. Let's go back to self-discovery. So we spoke about revealing who we are. Once you get to that space of revealing who you are, you get to the space of releasing. You're releasing those things that's holding you back. Now, I can't tell you what's holding you back. Only you know what's holding you back. Only you have that connection with yourself to know what has been holding you back all these years. Are they your thoughts? Is it the assumptions that you have? Are the interpretations you had about certain things? Or are they limited beliefs? What are the blockers? What's holding you back from taking that step to move forward in your life? Is it your story? Is it the experiences that you've had? Have you healed from it? It is the time now for you to take that step back and process all that. Where are you in your journey? Why are you not further along? There's a possibility that you're holding something from your past, or you're carrying some thoughts about yourself, about a situation, about an environment, or about people, or it may just be the influence of others who you're surrounding yourself with. So we talk about releasing. We're talking about not only releasing thoughts, we also talk about releasing people around you. Letting it go and being okay. Releasing the stories you told yourself. Make your story part of your history as you move forward. Learn from it. Heal from it. Resolve it. And push past it in order for you to show up the way in which you want to be seen. Now, once you do that, you definitely start the process of rediscovering who you are. Because now you have a new canvas to move forward. Now everything is blank and you choose where you go, how you go, who you go with, and what you do next. Because you are fully aligned with who you truly are. We will take a short break and I'll come back for more questions.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
You are listening to Tell Us Your Business, where our invited guests share all the knowledge of their business and how important it is what they do in our community. If you want to be part of the conversation, call into the show at 888-565-1470 and tell us what's on your mind. Now, back to Tell Us Your Business.
And now we're back. Now we've spoken about a lot of different things. I know I had a lot to say. I'm excited. I'm nervous. So I'm putting all my energy out. So I'm sure it was a mouthful. But let me break it down one more time, and then we're going to go to another stage. So we spoke about the importance of self-discovery and what self-discovery is. And I broke it down in 3 pillars. Revealing who you are, releasing what does not serve, and reconnecting with your truth. And this helps you move through life. It allows you to take charge of you so that you move forward in life with your best version, your truest version, your truth. You own it. You demand to be seen. And it's non-negotiable. You're showing up authentically, but unapologetically, because who you are is your best version. It is your reality. You've done the work. You put in the time. You have done everything you need to do to heal, process, let go, and move forward. Now, let's allow our story, because the story is there for a purpose. Okay? The purpose of the story is for us to grow. It's for us to learn. So we're not going to fully reject the story regardless of what the story looked like. It is ours to keep. It's part of who we are. You are the person you are today because of the experiences you've went through. You are the person that you are today because of what you learned through your trials, good or bad. So we're not going to fully let it go. We're going to keep it, but we're going to grow from it. It's now going to become part of our history as we create new stories. Because we're not going to remain in this space of continuously reliving it. Therefore, we'll never be able to move forward. So once you heal from it, it's there. It's part of your makeup. You cannot escape it. It happened. You lived through it. You grew from it. You learned from it. Now it is time to move past it, make it part of your history as you create your own story now, the way in which you want to be seen and you want people to see you as. Whatever that is for you. And the work of self-discovery allows you to go there, because by doing this work, you're not only connected with your truth, you connected with your values. You have an understanding of what your values are because you're creating new guidelines for yourself. And when I talk about values, values changes depending on the stage of life you are, depending on the season. Values you had as a child more than likely has changed today. Because think about it. The values we had are values that were given to us by our loved ones, by our community, by our religious affiliations, or our families, or schools. Now you move through life, you have different understanding of what life looks like for you based on your experiences. So you either chose to reject some of the teachings, or you kept whatever you felt was beneficial to you. And now you're at the space now, you are creating your new guidelines because the values you have today at this stage of your journey, at this stage of your process, are the values that are going to make you show up the way in which you want to show up. So your new guidelines. You see, we talk about values, and not everyone understands what values really mean. I'll give you a short example of that. A value is something that is dear to you. And once you understand that, you also understand that each and every one of us may have either similar or different. And this is how we learn to move through life in collaboration with other people and also institutions. We get in a space that we understand one another a little better. I understand what triggers you. You understand what triggers me, as long as we remain in communication. But understanding your values helps you get the clarity that you need, that makes you get to a space of understanding that if I felt the way I felt, it's because one of my values got triggered. And if someone actually affected you in a way that was not the most positive, more than likely one of your values got affected. It does not mean that the person who actually inflicted or perceived to inflict the pain knew or understood that they did it, because chances are they may not have the same values as you do. So you understand others better. Not only you understand yourself, but now you get to a space that you get clarity and understanding how you move through life in community with other people, so that you don't place these interpretation or these judgment on others, because you understand that they may not see me the way I see myself. They may not understand me the way I understand myself, and they may be in a different stage and different space in their lives. It doesn't mean that you have to be in communion with these people if you're not aligned, but it gives you a pathway to know where you're going to remain and where you're going to move past. And when you choose to move past, it's okay, because you are in a pace in your life right now where you are creating new guidelines. You're creating a new chapter for yourself. You are entering a different phase of life. And in doing so, not everyone or everything are going to remain. You may have to let go. Others may just have to drop. But as those things happen, you'll be surprised to see how the right alignments come in. For every person that is removed from your life, you have other ones that show up into your life. And that's key to growth. It is key to understanding what this whole process is all about. Because now you are in a better space, a space that you have designed because you have accepted. You have accepted your experiences as your own. You're not fighting the experience. You're accepting the experience, because now you are in a different mindset. You have more clarity, and you're more intentional. So it's very important that those of you listening, again, feel free to call in the show, 888-565-1470. Let us know your thoughts. If you have a question, we are here. We have another, 10 minutes left if you want to call to ask questions. But these are elements that are key to the beginning stage of self-discovery. But self-discovery will open so many doors, because it's liberating yourself. You are breaking the chain of self-resistance. You're allowing your spirit to be seen. You're allowing your soul to live through you the way in which it was meant to live. You are not holding yourself back, because you are placed in this planet with a purpose. You were placed with a purpose. It's time for you to start connecting with it. And I'm not telling you to go find it. I'm telling you to go connect with it. It requires you to get to that space with deep, deep thoughts, deep connection, and empowering questions to yourself. Allow yourself to be the freedom. It's freeing, it's liberating. Because if I'm able to sit here today with you, talking to you in this platform, it is because I am allowing myself to live my truth out loud and fully, because I know that my voice is my gift. I know I am placed in this earth to impact lives globally. I know that I'm here to empower each and every one of you to own your voice, to stand in your truth, and show up for yourself authentically. It is key, it is imperative that you do that. If I leave you with anything, I encourage you to not sit. I'm encouraging you to take action. Little by little, a dear friend of mine says it all the time. Little by little, little becomes a lot. It doesn't require you to make big leaps. It just requires you to take small increment steps, because these steps will lead you to the next stage of life. It will lead you to where you are destined to be. But you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in something greater than yourself, and knowing that you're not here by accident, but you're here intentionally for a purpose, with a purpose. So I encourage you to please don't sit, take action. If I, Rochelle, Haitian American, am able to be here present and behind this mic, I'm being emotional a little bit, to be behind this mic and speaking to you today is because I have owned my truth in all my experiences. I'm getting emotional, but it's okay. Let the energy flow. That's the most authentic that you'll see me. This is my real me. I am here. I am not faking it. I am as real as it gets. I stay true to who I am in every area of my life. And I encourage those of you listening to do the same, because you will be seen. What's meant for you is for you, and what's not for you will not be. So there's no reason to fight it. Just trust in the process and believe that when the time comes, you'll be prepared, because there is intention behind it, because you have done the work. You have done the work. So, not sure. I have a book actually called My Energy, and it's on Amazon. And it's on Amazon. So everything that I just spoken about, you can find it on Amazon. It's also on my website, which is GashetteSylvan.com. Feel free to definitely purchase it. Reach out to me. I have programs available, group program and individual programs as well. And I am fully available to be in your platform to speak, to motivate you, to inspire you to take action in your life, because there is purpose behind your story, behind who you are, and in owning who you truly are from within. So I encourage you to do that. And however way you want to, and I'm on social media. So social media is my friend. You want me, you'll find me on IG, you'll find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, even Clubhouse. I've been there and I continue to be there. So feel free to tap into me there as well. I'm here to serve. And I am, again, this is part of my purpose. It is part of my being. I'm here to serve. So do not believe that you're in there by yourself. Please seek help. Let somebody keep you accountable. Don't take it on your own. And don't feel ashamed to ask for assistance, because it is there. It is available. Just do it. Just do it. And I'm a prime example of that based on my experiences. But I could tell you today, I am living on purpose. I am living an abundant life because it's filled of joy and fully aligned with the right people around me and the right connections. So you too can experience it. So don't hesitate. Don't believe that you can't, because you can. Trust me as I tell you. Again, feel free to tap into me. I am here. I'm available. And hey, any more phone calls? We have how many? We have minutes for another call? Okay, we have 1 minute. So if a call comes in, great. If not, I say thank you. And it's been great. I'm loving this. I may not give up the mic anymore. Yes, I broke through my own self-resistance today. So thank you. And thank you for listening and just, being there with me. I enjoyed it. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye, and be blessed. And again, don't sit behind your intentions. Act on them.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an amp2.tv